People don't get it on your sales calls. I'm going live everywhere, so bear with me for a second. But like, have you ever wondered why people don't get it on your sales calls, on your DM conversations, and how get people how to get people who get it? How to get people to get it? Hey, happy Friday. Tell me where you're watching me from, by the way. Like as you are joining my live stream, tell me where you're watching me from. And how's your Friday going? Listen, we're gonna talk about today how to get people on your sales call, in your ethos, in your sphere, who actually get it. And here's really uncomfortable truth. Here's really uncomfortable truth. Your people that you're talking to, they won't get it until you get it. Until you get it. Let me explain. People won't get it until you get where they're coming from, until you get where they are in the on the customer journey. So now, say hello in the chat. Tell me where you're watching me from, and also tell me in the chat. Have you ever felt that your potential customers they don't get it, or you have to convince them, or you have to do extra work in your or in your conversations, like Buffalo, New York. Hello, Dr. Ebony. Like, I'm outside of Detroit. Dr. Ebony, like, one of my clients, he lives in Detroit, so I have a lot of amazing people in Detroit, outside of Detroit, in Michigan. Another my client also lives in Michigan. Michigan, what's up? Buffalo, New York. Hello, Buffalo, New York. Welcome, everybody. By the way, if at any point of live stream you have a question or something resonates with you, I want you to like type it in the comments. Let me know what resonates with you. Let me know what speaks to you. Um, and because listen, I'm not gonna sit here and pretend that I have never experienced that before. That when I talk to people, I get on either on a sales call or in the DMs, and I just have this feeling that like that person just doesn't get it. That person just doesn't get it. Like, I have to do extra work to convince them, or not convince them because I'm not convincing anybody, but persuade them, or explain myself, or explain what I do. Because um, recently, my business bestie and I, like, wonderful leadership coach, first Black mayor, in one of the towns of Illinois, said like, hey, like, I know what I can offer. Like, I get what people are going through, but I just want other people to get it. I just want other people to get it. And here's the truth. People won't get it until you get them where they're coming from and what is the triggering moment. And this is kind of going back to the customer journey, because like this is what I'm talking about, the market research. We have to analyze, we have to stay on point and analyze our business, where our people are at, because market is shifting constantly. People are changing constantly. And one of the points that I like to understand is that, like, okay, you are solving a problem with your service, like either you're a consultant or you're a strategist. You have you have a specific problem that you're solving for people. But here's the thing. Not everybody is super aware of the problem that they have. In fact, they might misdiagnose themselves. Like, for example, one of the ways people misdiagnose their like marketing and messaging, and they say, hey, organic content is not working for me, I'm just going to do paid ads. And it's not validated. It's unvalidated messaging that they have not validated in the organic content. They go and like start running paid ads. But another like the like on the other side, right? On the other side, when people get it, right? When people get it, when people understand what you do, when people understand your messaging, when people understand the value you provide, then like the other side is true because every single client that I personally worked and who got it, right? Like, have you ever had this amazing conversation with someone like you had them converse like either on your sales call or in a DM, they become a client, and you have this feeling inside you, and you go and you like they get it. Like I had such a good sales goal. I did not have to convince anybody. We had a conversation. They knew exactly what was wrong. They knew exactly how I could help them. We were talking through fears. We were talking through resistance, and they finally said yes because they really get it. Like, have you ever had that experience before? And this is an amazing experience, and this is what I know. This is what I learned from my business in particular. Whenever I pay close attention when people where people are at, because listen, people don't just buy your services out of nowhere. People don't buy your services because you put really good content, even though your content really matters. Be like there is a triggering event, right? Before every service that people sign up for, especially if you are in this premium high ticket offer, if you're offer anything from $3,000, $5,000 to $15,000 and more, people don't spend that much money just out of curiosity or just because they want to spend that money. People spend that money because something happened. There is a triggering event. And I remember when I was selling career coaching for software engineers. First of all, it's really specific. It's for very specific demographic. And one data point that I was targeting, that I was looking deeply, was the triggering event. What happened before people paid $3,000 for career coaching to get the next job? What was the triggering event? And the triggering event was either a layoff or dissatisfaction with their career. They were unappreciated, they were unseen, they were unheard. They did not like where their career trajectory was going, and that was important data for me to track. That was essential data point for me to track because when you get people where they are in their customer journey, you can incorporate that in your messaging and you can speak directly to them. Because as soon as people understand that you care about them more than anything, you care about your offer, about making money, about what you do, people feel heard, people feel seen, and you can uncover more things for them in your messaging. Then people show up to your sales call, and I remember one lady, wonderful client, like still one of my favorite clients by far from that container. She showed up, and she showed up in my DMs, and we have never been connected before. Here's the thing: we have like some of my clients came out of nowhere. We were never connected before. And she sent me a message and she said, "Can I inquire about your coaching services? I need a iOS coach. iOS, it's a iOS developer. It is a developer who does mobile apps for iPhone and iPads." So she said, "I'm an iOS developer. I need to talk to somebody. I need help like right now, please." And I asked her, like, okay, like, what triggered you to, and like that lady, like, we talk on the Zoom call, we talk in the DMs. There was the whole process. It probably took her a week to make a buying decision, and one thing that would like that really resonated with her is that first of all, I like she had this feeling that somebody gets her, that like, oh, you get where I'm coming from, you get like you get my struggle, and I did not have to convince her or persuade her. She said like, I understand I need it. I understand I need it. I just need to figure out like the finances and finance. Listen, I will pay because I cannot not pay. I cannot not change anything in my in my situation. And she ended up really good client, and she ended up landing a leadership role in her role. And this is the clients who get it. But to get clients who actually get it, you have to get it first. You have to have the level of knowledge of your customer, where they're coming from. Because listen, uh, let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat, by the way, if you're watching me right now, and in the replay too. Do you know about customer journey? What do you know about customer journey? If you know about customer journey, I won't sit on this topic for too long. But if you don't, like, I would like to expand a little bit more. I would like to expand a little bit more. What do you know about customer journey? Please let me know in the comments. Please let me know in the comments. So, as you were answering the overall like customer journey, so people, I break it down by the levels of awareness. This is one of the methodology about like the customer journey. So there are people who are unaware. They're unaware of you, and they might be unaware of the problem. They might be unaware of the problem. Then there are people who are problem aware. They know that they have a problem, and they normally diagnose their problem fairly well or very close. And there are people who are solution aware, and you are the solution, you are the provider. And then there are people who are product aware. They know what you offer. And then people most aware, they have all the right information to make a buying decision. And then there's goes like consideration phase, and if you walk them through the customer journey, they end up buying, or they end up considering, or like for you or somebody else. So this is the customer journey. Every customer journey, like as I said before, has a triggering event. The triggering event is like what happened before they made a buying decision. For example, I will give you an example of myself. um, my triggering event was that like I realized that I could do something more with my skill set. Like, I'm a former clinical psychologist. I work with people in therapy for 10 plus years. I'm at that point I was a software engineer. I also mentor a lot of software engineers. So I like building people up. This is what brings me joy. And I had a big question in my head. What is next for me? Like, I want to deliver services, and as if you have been in any like helping profession, you probably know we focus on so much on our tool versus our customer. And like, oh, like I will just sell life coaching because like this is what everybody else is selling. But then um I landed on my mentor that I listened for 8 months before I bought. And she really spoke to the point where I was, to the triggering event where it was like I want to create more impact. Then there was another triggering event, like why nobody is buying, right? Like, your messaging is probably wrong. Why nobody is buying? That was another triggering event. Also, when you understand your customer so well, when you understand where they're coming from, where they're at on their journey, people will get your offer. People will get your offer, and then your sales calls will be a lot easier. And again, here's the thing. Here's the thing. This is like one truth about running a business. And there's a marketing piece. This is your content. This is you showing up every day, day in and day out. And there's a sales process. When you close the opportunity, your marketing ends when your sales begins. When you start making an offer and making sales, right? And when your marketing your marketing is like preparing your customer for a smoother sales process. Your Let me say it again, your marketing, your messaging prepares your customers for a smoother sales process. Your messaging, your core value carries them through, and then on the sales call, people like you get people who get it, and then people might get it. Listen, another thing, you might misdiagnose your people. People might get it. People might get it. People understand why they need to work with you. People understand why they need to invest. But also, people be people, right? People be people sometimes. And on the sales calls, it is a big investment. There is a way to help people to make a buying decision through, like, I personally use the methodology called the challenger sale model. I use consultative sales. And it's not just the sales call, and like it is a consultation. First of all, like, why I like this approach, it helps me to understand, am I the qualified provider for that person? Can I solve their problem? Like, am I the one or not, for me personally? And it also helps them to make a buying decision and qualify me. Is it the right solution for them? Is it what they need right now? And when people go through that process, if you help them to make a decision, if you call people in, if you call people's fears, like they get it, and they end up buying. So let me know what resonates with you. Let me know what resonates with you in the chat. I know it's Friday. Today, like, our live stream is a little bit quieter today, y'all. Let me know what resonates with you. Drop, just, it can be one word. It can be, I don't know, like customer journey. It can be customer awareness. It can be something else. What resonates with you from this live stream today, from this episode? Let me know. Let me know in the comments. Also, um, I would like to extend you an invitation. I every single month I open about like one or two spots in my private mentorship program, and like the way it works, um, there's an application link. I will drop the application link. Fill out the application link, and I will reach out to you if it is the right fit. Let's have a conversation. And even if it is not the right fit, I will let you know, like, when it's not the right fit. And also, it will get you the whole, like, even the application itself will provide you a little bit more clarity. Will provide you a little bit more clarity if it is the right container for you. So at the end of this live stream, so make sure that you either react or like this live stream if you want to get the link. I'm sorry, I didn't drop the link before, but it's also in my bio. So fill out the link. And I will reach out to you by DMs or email, and let's have a conversation. So Marilyn said, knowing your customer journey. Yes, knowing your customer journey is so essential, because Marilyn, without knowing how you people are, this is the market research, right? Because, like, the more you know about your people, the easier it is for you, Marilyn, and for everybody else to actually um, get them at the buying stage, right? At the buying stage, when they're making it, when they're making the decision. Because um, if you like marketing and messaging is almost like walking in a dark room. You're walking in the dark, and you need to find, like, I don't know, you need to find, let's say, like, I don't know, like a remote control, and you don't know what is in the room. like if you know that room really, really well, you probably know that the remote control will be on the coffee, on the counter, or on the coffee table, or on the couch. But if you have never been in the room, or if you are not familiar with that room, you will never find that remote control until you like shed the light on that room. The same thing goes into your business. You are walking in the dark in your business if you're not doing the market research, if you're not talking to the people, if you're not talking, if you don't know where your people are at. You are shooting in the dark, you're walking in the dark, and you're looking for your like white remote control that you need to use to, like, I don't know, to lit up your business, right? Or to switch the channel. And you can never, like, sometimes, you know what is interesting? When people start the businesses, like, I don't know how to explain it. I've seen it in my business, I've seen it in my clients, I've seen it in other people's businesses. Normally, there's this phenomena. People start their businesses, they walk in a dark room, and they're like, remote control. I know how to walk in a dark room because I found my remote control immediately. And then they walk into another dark room and they're like, wait a minute. I can find the remote control. And then you say, hey, you have to turn the light on. You have to do your market research. You have to talk to people. You have to pay attention what's going on around you, and you will find it. And then as you progress in your business, the room gets bigger, and the items in the room that you're looking for get more sophisticated, and you need more light because, like, making for sale, getting your first remote control, this is rather easy. This is not complicated. Listen, um, I started my business. I made 50K within, like, what, 3 months. And that was a small room, like, with a lot of remote controls, literally, like, scattered all around the room. But then the room gets bigger, your business gets bigger, and you need more light, and you need more awareness about your brand. You need more awareness in yourself about your customer and customer journey, right? Am I right or am I right? Am I right or am I right? And also, the economy is changing. The people are changing. Markets are shifting, especially in this online space, especially in coaching space, especially in service space, especially in service-based space, in online education space, because a lot of people also they experience services, right? They like, okay, I let my control borrow to somebody else and they misused it, and I did not get the results. Or, like, I know I bought something that did not serve me well, so are you the one? Are you the one? No, turn the line off. Like, I don't want you to find it. I want to see if you are the right person for me. And the more shifts we have in the market, the more shifts we have in the economy, the more shifts you have in your niche, the more light you need on your business and on your people, on your customers. Because for some of you, for some of you, it is about building a new audience. And I know it sounds scary, but you've done it before. You built your audience that you have right now. You can build another one. And that comes with the messaging. For some of you, it is tweaking your messaging so it fits your audience that is perfectly qualified. And for some of you, it might be changing the business model that aligns with your current audience who is ready to buy, but maybe ready to buy a little different type of offer. That is it making sense? Let me know. Is it making sense? Is it making sense? Because the more light you have, in your business and in your offer and in your market, the more knowledge you have about your people, the more knowledge you have about where people are at, the more you get it, the more your people will get it. This is the essential part. The more you get it, the more your people are get you and get your offer. And the more you understand how people land on your offer, maybe it's through social media, maybe it is through conferences, maybe it's through podcasts, like you can understand where your level of effort is at. Like one of my clients, his level of effort is conferences. And when in December, when we were doing his business plan, um, I told him like, hey, your go all in as conferences. And in fact, you should build your own conference because this is the lead generation and this is money producing activity. You go to conferences, people, you walk out with a client or two. So, and this is the data, like, yeah, do your live stream, do your YouTube channel, like, maintain your presence because this is how people get the confirmation that you're the right fit. But, um, like the conferences, it is the like it is all in for you. Another client, like his vehicle was his YouTube channel and his podcast. He interviewed people on the podcast and people landed. So, and this is really, really essential to understand. All right. Happy Friday, everybody. Thank you so much for joining. And like I said, if you are looking for a business mentor, if you're looking to improve your sales, if you're looking to improve your messaging, if you're looking to sustainable way to understand your customer journey and understand where your customer is at and do less convincing and more serving and more like really like making an irresistible offer. um I'm offering one-on-one mentorship program. This is for 6 months. The link is in my bio, so click the link in my bio, like everywhere you're watching on Instagram, on LinkedIn. Fill out the application. I will be reviewing the applications today in the afternoon or and tomorrow and throughout next week as well. Fill out the application, and if it is the right fit, I will get in touch with you and let's have a conversation if it is something that would fit you and your business, if it is the right if it is the right next move for you. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for joining. I appreciate each and every one of you. Like, if you're watching on the replay, drop a replay in the comments, and I will see you later. All right. Bye, y'all.